Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando Free to Play, and in this video, this is a video kind of directed towards IGG and to kind of give my opinion on how to improve a very fun and interesting event called KvK. Now, as most of you guys know, this past KvK was pretty boring. It was a 1 versus 1 KvK, and those generally are very boring because depending on the kingdom you're matched up with, it could be a dead kingdom that has maybe a handful of guilds, or you're matched up with a super active kingdom with a bunch of stuff to burn and a bunch of people to kill, but you still end up losing. So, a recommendation that I have is based off a different game that has been around for about 4 or 5 years, and that has a sort of world versus world, kingdom versus kingdom match set that has been going on for a pretty long time. And that game is called Guild Wars 2. Now, in Guild Wars 2, you have a similar ranking system, which is kind of here already for Lords Mobile, where it ranks each of the worlds or kingdoms based on their activity, their population, and just overall how many points they get in that match, or in that time frame of the kingdom versus kingdom. Now, the difference between Lords Mobile and Guild Wars 2 is in Guild Wars 2, that's a 24/7 for 7 days world versus world, or KvK, in which they're constantly fighting for forts, bases, kills, and just general other side missions, similar to Lords Mobile, where we can gather resources, we can get points by killing, we can reinforce bases, we can capture forts, capture bases, kill monsters. Similar aspect is tied into Guild Wars 2. So Lords Mobile already has the basis of ranking the kingdoms and the guilds, and Lords Mobile pretty much does a very good job of it. The only thing is, I'm not sure if these rankings actually mean that the top 3 are going to go up against each other in the next KvK. Whereas in Guild Wars 2, the top 3 usually don't fluctuate unless there's a mass population increase or decrease in another kingdom, which will eventually bring other kingdoms up, right? So my recommendation to IGG is to time the creation of new kingdoms so that we can always have at least 3v3 KvKs instead of having 1v1s. Myself, I would prefer to have 6 versus 6, right? 6 kingdoms, it's a 6-way KvK instead of a 3-way KvK. And the way the rankings would go, if it was a 3-way KvK, top 2 kingdoms, if it's rank 1, they would stay rank 1. Rank 2 would stay rank 2. Rank 3 would drop down in the next KvK. And the rank 4 would be rank 3, just to give them the opportunity to face the top ranked kingdom at that time. And so on and so forth, depending on these rankings. So 1, 2, 3 would face each other, 4, 5, 6 would face each other, 7, 8, 9, and pretty much going down that list all the way down to, I don't know how many kingdoms there are now, but this is up to 100, right? And that would actually make the game more interesting. You know who you're going to face. You can start creating tactics. You can start targeting hives and bookmarking hives and seeing who the big players are and what they use and what kind of gear they have. You have a better expectation. You're better prepared. It'll be a much more interesting battle. A much more interesting 24-hour free 3-way free-for-all. Because while you're investigating other kingdoms, they're investigating you. They're checking you out to say, okay, let's see what this kingdom has. Oh, this kingdom ain't shit. And then you're doing the same thing to their kingdom, right? It just makes things interesting, and you can actually start, building up some trash talk between guilds and between kingdoms, and be like, you know what, we're gonna beat you guys. Don't worry about it. Make it fun, make it interesting. Don't make it random. Make it so that we know who we're gonna face. You're ready for it, and it just makes it that much more interesting because, okay, I'm ready for you guys. Give me your best shot, right? Now, for guilds, let's give these top performing guilds an incentive. Give them like an honorary title. It doesn't have to be anything that gives them any stats, but give the top guild like KvK Legends or something like that, right? Give them something interesting. Give them a nice title that every member will have. Give them a nice little like a crown or fucking a dead soldier on their castle, like whatever. I don't know, something interesting. Maybe you guys think of something that they could put on their castles, or a title that would fit a top ranking guild. And I think the top 3 should get something, not just the top guild. The top 3 guilds should get something, some sort of recognition for like, hey, you guys did fucking badass as KvK. Here's an honorary title, right? And just by looking at the guild rankings also indicate pretty much how well that kingdom did, right? So if we look, Kingdom 108 did really good. But how many kingdoms from 108 are in the top spot? Not many. I don't think I've seen one yet. So, in my eyes, Kingdom 108 has a huge population with a bunch of smaller guilds, but all those guilds combined got them that number 1 spot. Right? Now, I see Kingdom 94 is in rank 6, because BRR is in Kingdom 94. Who else is in 94? There's a few other guilds that I know that are in 94. I just don't see them in the rankings, right? But let's give them some sort of recognition. Let's give them something to fight for, something aside from internal bragging, right? Something to actually show, you know what? We're good at KvK. This is what we do, right? You guys, IGG does this for the Emperor, does this for the Fort, for the base, Baron. Why not something for KvK that lasts for the month? Similar to the Emperor or the Baron, right? Just a suggestion. So, what do you guys think? Right? Do you guys want more 1v1 KvKs, or do you guys want 3-way KvKs, or maybe even a 6-way KvK? And to know in advance who is gonna face who. What's the kingdom rankings? Now, granted, guilds can migrate within the 3 weeks between each KvK. And that's fine. The rankings will change at the end of that KvK based on the overall score of the kingdom. Right? What do you guys think about that? That's just my idea. IGG, if you watch the video, maybe implement something like this. It does nothing bad for you guys. All you guys need to do is time the creation of new kingdoms so that we can always have a minimum of a 3-way KvK. Right? Now, the reason why I'm not saying to have something larger than the 6-way KvK is lag. Lag sucks. Right? Now, lag would be great for traps. So if you're a trap, you want people to lag. You don't want people to be able to scout you and look at the report and see that you have an anti-scout. You just want people to just straight up attack you. Right? But I'm trying to be fair to everybody, to to a majority of people, and the majority of people are not traps. There are a couple traps in every kingdom, but not everybody is a trap. So I'm trying to make this more fair for the entire game, not just a select portion of it, right? So let me know what you guys think. Do you want an all-out KvK that's just laggy as hell? Or would you prefer a more stable 3-way or 6-way KvK where, you know, you're matched up with similar kingdoms? Similar in population, similar in, maybe not in might, but in population in general, and the ability for you to get those points. Because you can be a small guild, 10 billion and under, and you can get quite a few points just off kills and stuff like that, right? Everybody in your guild gets 10 million points. That's 100. That's a really good score overall for your guild, right? So let me know what you guys think about this suggestion. Let me know if you guys think it's good or not. Put it in the comments below. Share it with IGG if you guys want. I know it's just me rambling, but, you know, I just had the idea and I just had to, you know, put it on video before I forgot about it. All right? So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.